Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with the topic Constitutionalism in Authoritarian States. How Constitution functions in authoritarian states. But before I discuss Constitutionalism in authoritarian states, I want to speak a few lines to my viewers that my channel name is Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. In this channel, political science videos of plus 2 first year and plus 2 second year are found both in English and Odia. And so far as plus 3 section is concerned, political science honors videos of plus 3 second semester core paper number 3 and 4 are found in both English and Odia, which is prepared on the basis of National Education Policy 2020, and environmental studies videos of plus 3 first semester is found in this channel, and political science honors videos and ethics and values videos from plus 3 third semester to 6th semester are found in this channel. All videos are in English and Odia, and I want to inform my viewers that any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You'll get English as well as Odia video. Let us start. Constitutionalism in authoritarian states. What type of constitution is found in authoritarian states? Constitutionalism in authoritarian state means constitution which exists in authoritarian states. Constitutionalism in authoritarian states means the type of constitution which exists in authoritarian states. Following are key points related to constitutionalism in authoritarian states. In authoritarian states, constitutions are found, and so far as constitutionalism in authoritarian states or constitution in authoritarian states, there are some key points. Number one, key points of constitutionalism in authoritarian state. Number one, symbolic constitution. The constitution is symbolic constitution means it is constitution only in namesake, not practical. It means not practical constitution. Symbolic constitution means it is not practical constitution. It is only in theory. In theory, in the constitution, it is mentioned about provision of individual rights, separation of power, rule of law, but in practice, these provisions are not enforced. In authoritarian state, there is a constitution, but it is symbolic constitution. It is not practical constitution. The constitution is only constitution in namesake. Because in the constitution it is mentioned about rule of law, individual rights, separation of power. But these are only in namesake. In authoritarian state, there is provision of individual rights, separation of power, and rule of law. But these are only in namesake. These provisions are not enforced. So the first feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is it is a symbolic constitution. Number two, concentration of power, accumulation of power. In authoritarian state, there is centralization of power with the ruler, may be a single person or a party. Organs of government like legislature, executive, judiciary are either controlled by the ruler or subordinate to ruler. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is centralization of power. In authoritarian states, steps have been taken to concentrate or centralize power in the hands of a ruler or maybe a single person or a party or a group of persons. But legislature and executive are powerless. So another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is centralization of power. In authoritarian states, steps have been taken to centralize power or concentrate power in the hands of the ruler, either a single person or group. And organs of government, legislature, executive, judiciary, they are controlled by the ruler, or they are subordinate to the ruler. They are controlled by the ruler, organs of government are controlled by the ruler, or they are loyal to the ruler. And another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is legal manipulation. Legal manipulation means deceptive power to achieve the purpose. In another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is legal manipulation. Means deceptive power, cheating power have been used to achieve the purpose. The ruler uses the constitutional provisions to achieve his purpose, like extension of his tenure, suppression of opposition, consolidation of power in his hand without any constitutional challenges. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is legal manipulation. The ruler uses deceptive power, cheating power to achieve his object. The ruler uses the constitution as a mean to accumulate power, suppress his opponents, and extension of his tenure. So another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is legal manipulation. It means the ruler manipulates the constitution, use the constitution in such a manner by which his objectives are achieved, like suppression of opposition, extension of his tenure, and consolidation of power. So the ruler uses the constitution for his benefit. Number 4, limited checks on power. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is limited checks on power. Though in theory there are checks on the power of the ruler, but in practice there are checks. These checks are weak and bypassed easily by the ruler. Legislature, judiciary are ineffective to challenge the ruler. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is limited checks on power. Though in theory there are checks on the power of the ruler, but in practice the checks are weak and bypassed easily by the ruler. Legislature and judiciary are ineffective to challenge the ruler. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is limited checks on power. Though in theory there are checks on the power of the ruler, but actually the checks are very weak. So ruler is not checked by any provision of the constitution, and the legislature and judiciary are very ineffective to check the power of the ruler. Then the fourth feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is, fifth feature is the public legitimacy. It means in authoritarian state the ruler uses the constitution in such a way that people think that the ruler action is just and legal. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is public legitimacy. The ruler uses the constitution in such a manner that people think the rule of the ruler is just and legal. Then the fifth one is lack of enforcement. There are certain provisions which are not implemented. Even if the constitution in authoritarian state has democratic provisions, but authoritarian ruler has no will to enforce these democratic provisions. Lack of enforcement. Another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is lack of enforcement. It means though in constitution of authoritarian states there are democratic provisions, but the democratic provisions are not enforced by the ruler. Then another feature of the constitutionalism in authoritarian state is case studies. Case studies means there are many instances that in authoritarian state constitution is ineffective. There are many instances that in authoritarian state constitution is very weak and the ruler uses the constitution for its objective. Various authoritarian regimes, there are many instances, various authoritarian regimes throughout history have utilized constitution to reinforce their power. There are many instances where authoritarian rulers uses the constitution for their objective. Example include Soviet Union under Stalin, where constitution granted citizen rights that were rarely respected. Or in modern day Russia, where constitutional amendments have been used to extend president's power and limit opposition. There are another feature of constitutionalism in authoritarian state is case studies. It means there are many instances where it is found that in authoritarian states, constitution is used by the ruler for its objective. Instances include Soviet Union under Stalin, where constitution granted rights, citizen rights, but that were rarely respected. In the Soviet Union under Stalin period, citizens were granted rights, but these rights were not in Soviet Union under Stalin. In the constitution there were citizen rights, but the rights were not respected. These rights were not given to citizens in practice. And in modern day Russia, where constitutional amendments have been used, in modern day of Russia, constitutional amendments have been made to extend power of the president and limit the opposition. In modern day, in Russia also, constitutional amendments are made. But constitutional amendments are made to limit the power of the opposition and to extend the presidential power. So we are clear how the constitution is in authoritarian states. So in summary, authoritarian regime may adopt constitutions. These documents often serve more as instrument of political control and legitimacy than a genuine tool of governance that limit the power of the state. So in summary, in authoritarian states, constitutions are found, but these constitutions are used as a mean of political control and legitimacy, then as a genuine mean of governance. So in this video we have discussed constitutionalism in authoritarian states. So I request my viewers to subscribe that channel so new videos will come to you, and aware of your friends about this channel. They may be a +2 and +3, so some students will be benefited. I have already told you, a help to other is a social service. Thank you. Have a good day.